Hello, my name is Scorpios, and this week I present to you this Gothic style greenhouse, and I was quite happy with how this design turned out because the materials that you will need for this build is actually very straightforward. So for this build, you will need a ton of dark oak and a lot of glass as well. But on top of that, the only other material that you will need is blackstone. So now that we have talked about the build palette, let's get right into building. Alright, and let's get this project started, and this is going to be the shape of this greenhouse when you're looking from above. And here I'm going to stop the video so that you can replicate this floor plan in your own world. And the very first step here is to replace this floor plan with dark oak planks. In other words, we're going to replace this part of the ground with the dark oak wood. And after that, let's finish the ground level here by putting in a floor, and as you can see here, I am using spruce slabs, but you can use other materials here as well. And once the floor is complete, we are going to move on to the main structure of this greenhouse. And as you can see here, the next step is to take out even more dark oak planks, and here I'm just going to go around the dark oak foundation that we laid down earlier, and I'm going to put down these dark oak columns that are 4 blocks tall. And now that we have laid down all of the columns, I am going to pause the video once again to show you the floor plan that we have right here. Alright, and let's start decorating this structure. And for this step, I will be using dark oak stairs and dark oak slabs. So as you can see here, at the bottom of each one of the columns, I'm going to put down 1 dark oak stairs and an upside down dark oak stairs at the top of each one of the columns. And I'm going to connect the outer edge of the top part of this wooden structure with some additional dark oak slabs. And you may remember from earlier that some of these columns are 3 blocks apart from each other, and in that case I'm going to have an upside down dark oak stairs hanging in the middle, just because it adds a little bit more decoration to this structure. And once this step is complete, we now have a wooden structure and we're ready to move on to the next step here. And for this next step, we're going to need some glass blocks, or in my case, glass panes. And to be exact, I am using light gray glass panes, but you can choose your own material as well. So as you can see here, we're just going to fill in all of the wooden frames here with glass. And in my case, I'm going to put down a dark oak plank at the top center of each one of these glass sections. And once again, that is also optional. And after that, we are going to start working on the front entrance of this greenhouse. So let's come over to this side of this structure here. And here we are going to start by putting down 1 upside down dark oak stair block on each side of this section. And let's connect the middle here with a half slab. Alright, and on top of that, we are going to put down 2 more dark oak stairs like this. Alright, and after that, on each side, we are going to come back by 1 block, and just like this, we're going to put down a dark oak plank, and on top of that, we are going to put in another dark oak block, and let's do the same thing on the other side as well. So basically, these are going to be pillars that are 2 blocks tall, and along the top edge of these pillars, we're going to put down 2 additional dark oak stairs. Alright, and after that, we are going to have a dark oak plank in the middle here like this. And here you may have noticed that I have skipped forward quite a bit, and that is actually because I lost part of my footage. But as you can see here, on top of the last dark oak plank that we placed down, I continue to build it up to 6 or 7 blocks tall. And I have also started working on a roof structure, which is going to be the next focus of this tutorial here. So let's start by talking about how to build this roof structure that you are seeing here. So I'm going to start 2 blocks behind the structure that we have already built. And along the edge of the first floor structure, we are going to start with a dark oak stairs like this, and 2 dark oak planks just right behind it, another dark oak stairs on top, and another dark oak plank on the same level but inward. So as you can see here, we are kind of just going to repeat the same structure. So 2 dark oak planks with a dark oak stairs on top, and repeat the same process until we reach the center here, and at which point we are just going to stop at this dark oak plank here. And we will come back and add more to the top of this roof, but for now I am just going to repeat the same process on the other side of this roof structure here. So once again, 2 dark oak planks with 1 dark oak stairs on top. And after that, let's fill in the middle here, and as you can see here, on the 3rd dark oak stairs right here, we're going to connect them with a dark oak slab like this. And after that, we are just going to take out our good old glass blocks and just fill in all of the space in between here like this. And once again, in my case, I am using light gray glass blocks. And after that, we are just going to go ahead and finish the rest of this roof structure. And here I am going to show you my process for this part. And as you can see here, in this time lapse, we are actually using the same process for building each one of these roof sections. So once you have finished this process once, you will be able to finish the rest of this roof. And here, you might want to put on your elytra if you are building this in your survival world, just because this roof is going to be quite tall and you might actually die by falling down the roof. So anyways, we are going to start directly above one of the dark oak columns that we had placed down on the ground level. And we're going to start by putting down 1 dark oak stairs and 2 dark oak planks right behind it. And once again, another dark oak stairs directly above. And as you can see here, we are going to repeat this process for a total of 4 times until we reach the center of this roof structure. And after that, we are going to come over by 2 blocks. And as you can see here, we are kind of repeating the same process. So we're going to start by putting down a dark oak stairs with 2 dark oak planks. But this time we are only going to repeat the same process once more, so another 2 dark oak planks and 8 dark oak stairs on top. And rather than building up, we are going to stop here, and instead we're going to put down 1 dark oak slab off to the side here like this. And 2 blocks off to the side here, we are going to repeat the same process. So once again, we're going to start with a dark oak stairs and 2 dark oak planks behind, with another dark oak stairs on top, and 2 dark oak planks and 8 dark oak stairs. And this time we are going to repeat the same process until we reach the very center of the roof structure. And let's make sure to have everything connected at the top of this roof structure using dark oak planks. And after that, we are going to move on to fill in the frame here using glass blocks. So once you have done this once or twice, this should become a very familiar process to you. And as you can see here, for the rest of this roof structure, I'm just going to be repeating the same process. And back to the front side of this greenhouse, we're going to be repeating the same process on the roof structure as well. And as you can see here, when we get to this part of this roof structure, we're just going to first connect all of the wooden frames by connecting the dark oak slabs here like this. And after that, we are just going to fill in all of the open space in between here with more glass block. And as you can see here, I'm just going to go around the roof structure to make sure that everything is filled in. And at this point, the roof structure is still not quite complete, so we are going to come over on one side. And as you can see here, we are just going to create a dark oak beam that goes all the way through this section here. Alright, and after that, let's put in some dark oak stairs as decoration. And the next step here is just to fill in all of the blank space with glass blocks like this. And after that, as you can see here, we are going to repeat the same process on the other side of this roof structure as well. And as a finishing touch to this greenhouse, let's add some additional decoration here on this rooftop. And for this part, we are going to start by putting down one dark oak plank at the very end here, and on top of it, a blackstone wall and a dark oak fence post on top. And off to the side here, we are going to put in some dark oak fence gate like this. And as you can see here, every 4 blocks we're going to be repeating the same process all the way throughout this roof section. And after doing the same thing here in the middle as well, this greenhouse project is now complete. So that is all I have for this week. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial video, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and make sure to subscribe to support this channel, and this way you will not miss out on my future tutorial videos. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.